Yeah, I'd like to welcome you all back to my channel. I want to continue on with reciprocation because what you put out, you should receive back. And if it's not received back, then you're wasting your time. And one thing with time, I understand, is that once it's passed, you don't get it back. So, what do you do with your own personal time in your own personal life? Because those are things that you can't get it back. So again, in your life, if things are not reciprocated, then you can't really benefit it, from it, because reciprocation is the way things should be. But if it's not, you still need to move forward and move past it and still continue to be who you are and within your own power. But I would say also, like, concerning relationships and things like that, I don't care if it's a family relationship, a friendship, it doesn't matter, a personal relationship. If the love and energy that you are putting out, if it's not reciprocated without the asking, and that's the key, without the asking, then you're wasting your time. And one thing I have understood with time is that, once time has passed, you can't get that time back. So that's up to you as an individual in staying in a situation or not. You can't blame nobody else. You can only blame yourself, but some people, they are open to blame other people for different things and circumstances. But ultimately, you need to blame yourself, because it's up to you. Everybody has a limit, and you need to know when enough is enough. And when you've had enough, giving people chances and things like that, then you need to put a stop to it. Other than that, you're going to be in the same situation that you're in, and you're going to keep dealing with different things that really you shouldn't have to deal with. But that's your choice, and it's up to you to say, I've had enough, and enough is enough. And only until then, that's when you will see different changes. So, again, with that, like I was telling you in my previous video, that, my grandmother told me, you never know what a person is going through. And a simple nod or smile, can give a person hope to continue on. But you have to do that for yourself as well, because you and your feelings matter. You matter. I matter. And it doesn't matter how other people are with me and how they treat me. What matters ultimately is how I feel about myself and what I've allowed myself to go through. And you can't blame anyone else. You only can blame yourself. You might want to put the blame on other people for what you're putting out, and they're not, accepting or receiving of it. But it's not them. You can't really truthfully blame them, because you allow yourself to be treated the way you choose yourself to be treated. So with that, go into your own power and say, no, I am worthy, I am deserving, and I'm not going to put up with this. And that's up to you as an individual. I am not putting up with this no more, because if it's not reciprocated without the asking, then it's going to fall apart at some point in time. And that's just life. And that's a reality. And you can accept that, or you don't have to accept that. But ultimately, in the end, that's the way it's going to be, because that's the reality of everything. So you can live in your own fictitious mind and thinking of things, and hoping and wanting things to be better, but things are going to be the way you allow them to be in your life. And that's not with just other people, because it begins with yourself. What do you choose and allow to be within your life when it comes to other people? Because you can't change no one else. Only person you can change is yourself. So what do you want as a person, as an individual? What do you want in your own personal life? And it's up to you to try to seek and obtain that. But it's not to no one else. Again, if you're not happy with yourself, no one else can make you happy, because it doesn't matter what anyone else in your life does for you. Friend, family, significant other, it doesn't matter what they do in your life. If you're not happy in yourself, you'll never appreciate the other people that are in your life. So we need to all reflect within ourselves. What is it that I want? What do I define as myself, as an individual, as happiness? What makes me happy? But it stems starting from within yourself. What makes you happy? Because you can't change no other person in this world. Only person you can change is yourself. And changing within yourself is acceptance of yourself, good or bad, and working with that. And what do you choose to tolerate